Hi guys, it's me, Glamorous Girl 1111.
And I'm Jordan. And this is... Who is this?
Snowball, the inspiration for this cat's eye look.
Do you see the resemblance?
I know you see it. Hi guys, it's me again, Glamorous Girl 1111, and this is my beautiful model Jordan today. We did a bronze goddess inspired look today, so she has, we played a lot with pigments and false eyelashes and did a nice smoked out cat eye. We did a bronze on the lips, a lot of highlighting and contour with bronzer, and if you can see here, there will also be pictures in the end. It's really just like a cat eye, bronzy, light, golden summer look, and it's beautiful for any time. She has very dark skin, which is perfect for doing this look because it was bronzy and she just was perfect for this look. So if you guys want to see how to get this look or how I achieved this look with Jordan, then keep watching and thank you. Bye guys. So first off, we're going to be applying Alvino Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30. It reflects and it has some shimmer in it. So once we've done that, we will be applying a light layer of Fit Me powder in 325, just using a regular powder poof. Once that is done, the next thing we are going to use is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle. It's also a brightener. It's a really good product, and since she has darker skin, this is fairly light. It will act as a highlight. So we're applying this in a triangular pattern and underneath the eyes. So if you could show them what your face looks like. So once we do that, we're going to go over it with a little, whatever is left on the powder poof. Our model has fairly good skin, so we will not be using a lot of face products besides bronzer and things, going with the theme of Bronze Goddess. So the next step is we're going to add Bare Minerals Fake Tan in matte. It's a matte bronzer all over the face, and this will probably be close to her skin tone since she is a lot darker than myself. So I'm just putting this into the lid, and then I'm going to swirl my brush in it. Okay, now that we've done that, we are going to add bronzer. We'll be using Lancome's Tropic's Minerale or something like that. And I think there is only one color that came of this, but this is just a brush. Okay, and then we will be using an angled brush and Physicans Formula Shimmer Strips in Rivera Strips / Sand Bronzer. Using the darker half of this, we're going to be putting that almost like a contour. So I'm just very carefully getting the last two colors on my brush. Okay, and then we're going to be using a very, like a bronzy maroon color blush, and this is from the Coastal Scents 10 Blush Palette, and in comparison, it's the darkest, orangiest, bronzy color, which has beautiful bronze, and we're just going to be taking this on a normal tapered blush brush. So just taking a nice amount, because it's not about being blush, it's about being bronzed and golden. We're just going to be putting this and sweeping it back on top of the contour we already made. Now you want to go kind of heavy on the blush because the contour, the highlight will really lessen all the color we put here because I blend the highlight down and outward. As a highlight on the cheek part, we will be taking the MAC Extra Dimension Mineralized Skin Finish in Whisper of Guilt. And this is the gold medium shade that's more universal than the pinky tone. And we will just be taking that on our contour brush we already used. So just dusting this in there with quite a lot. We're going to try and get a lot. We're going to be focusing in on the cheekbones and pulling it down and outward, as well as brushing it on top. This will pull together the brightening we did underneath the eyes with the concealer type of thing, and then blending that in with the rest of the skin. Then also we will be taking this on the nose and to the forehead. And I like to put it almost like you took 3 fingers and just spread it up from your forehead going out. So we keep the contour on the temples still there, and just down the nose, on the chin, and on the cupid's bow. I will also, just for an extra highlight, be taking the Smashbox Halo Highlighting Wand in pearl, and just be taking this down the nose again, and then on this part of the cheek. So basically where we put the other one, but just adding a little bit of more shine, and then I will be going over. Be careful with this stuff though, because it's very easy to make it look like you're shiny versus just sparkling. So then, using the brush I already used with the Whisper of Guilt, we're just going to be blending that out. So that is almost it for the face, but last but not least, we are taking the MAC Prep and Prime translucent finishing powder on a small fan brush and putting this over the concealing we already did. And then brushing it lightly over the rest of the face. So I just take a little bit like that, rub it in the cap. This sets the concealer I find the best versus anything that is a powder, because it does not sit or settle in the wrinkles and the lines we have underneath our eyes. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to use Tweezerman Brow Gel over the eyebrows just to make sure they maintain their shape and to get any foundation we got out. Now we will be prepping the lids for what we're going to put on, and for that, because we are using a lot of pigment, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue version, and then just taking that and applying that all over the lid, generously. Because this is tackier, it isn't really like a glue, but it does work the best with pigments, I find, because it keeps them in their place and you have less fallout and creasing. Make sure you get this all the way around the eye and in the tear duct. You will not need to place any under unless you plan on putting pigment under, because we're going to be using an eyeliner for underneath the eye. To start off the eyes, I'm going to be using Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in black, or I think it's just 10, and we're going to be placing this on the waterline and tight lining to make it a very drastic look. Then I will be taking the Lancome Black Coffee color on the lash line on the bottom. So for the eye look, we'll be using in the very inner tear duct High Shine Gold Medal, a pigment from Bare Minerals. We will be blending that in the middle with Lancome in Bronze Lights, and then the very end we'll be using a dark brown color from MAC in the Misty Seasonal Cool Crushed Metallic Pigment Set Duo. And what you'll be doing is just placing the Bare Minerals in the tear duct with a flat shader brush, and then with spraying it with some MAC Fix Plus, as we will do with the rest of the pigments, to make sure that they go on cleanly and to avoid the most fallout, and then blending that with the Lancome in the middle, and then the very end making a sharp cat eye line with the MAC, and then bringing it into the crease as well as darkening the outer V, using MAC Fix Plus and concealer brushes for the other 2 colors, as well as the flathead brush for the inner tear duct because it's softer. But the concealer brushes work best with the Fix Plus and with the pigments. Then to blend all the colors together, I'll be taking a Smashbox brush, but very softly blending, and I'll be taking that with a little bit of the Whisper of Guilt on the brush, just so that it's not completely empty. And this is also a gorgeous gold color. And we don't have any harsh lines, but I will be having to take some medical tape and clean up any fallout, so we'll do that when we'll be back to do the eyeliner. So the corners are still a lot brighter than I would like them to be, so I'm just going to be taking the darker color and lightly brushing that in the corner. And then again, I just want to take a little bit of the gold and make sure that that middle Lancome color still can be seen. So this is the finished eyeshadow look. You can see how the colors radiate into the last one. So we will be doing some eyeliner now. And then, Katie, tear duct is pretty intense. Oh, and also I'm going to be taking just a oval shadow brush and a matte white highlighter from Lancome called Latte and doing the brow highlight. We're using a matte color because we already have so much going on, but yet the brow bone still needs to be highlighted. Now we will be taking the Lancome thing again and creating a soft cat eye, which we will then blend out. And then take the same Smashbox angled brush and blend them together. And then do the same to the other side. So this is where we are right now. We're about to add false eyelashes and mascara, but she curled her eyelashes and that's how the eyeliner turned out. So it's like a very cat eye, really working with highlights and contours in this look. So for the mascara we're going to be using Flawless Definition mascara. And then if you're ever doing someone else's makeup, you could always use, or even on yourself, a mascara protector. And this basically protects the eyeshadow from your mascara while you place it here and do your mascara. So we're going to do that and we'll be right back. Now the last step we're going to be doing is we're going to be applying MAC eyelashes. I'm not sure which ones these are, but they're like a light brown and they're one of the more natural wispy ones. Of course, I'll be using my Duo adhesive, but first, before we do that, we'll be using this color by Estee Lauder, which is like a goldy, shimmery color, and it's very pretty, and it goes with our bronze theme. And then over the top, we'll be using the gloss in Wired Copper, and that's also a very similar color. So let's do that. So that's the lips, and we'll do the eyelashes, and we'll be right back. That's my cat. No, Kitty.
Come. Oh.
You want to hold it?
Yes.
I don't know if that will work. So if you could get really close to the camera and show them the finished. I don't know who it is. So now we will be taking...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
you
want to... Sorry, cat's fur. Okay.
Did you cry?
No, I love you.
Aww.